Hey guys, Mike for SimRacing 604 and welcome for the first time to Le Mans Ultimate. This is the newest racing sim currently in early access. And I just thought I would weigh in, share my opinions on this title. It's from developer Studio 397 and publisher Motorsport Games. Looks like there's some action up ahead, trying to stay clear of that. At the same time, trying not to fall back into the LMP2 cars. Wow, this is ugly. So, I'm sure you've guessed it by now, but this is a single-player race. So, if things go sideways, I will at least not be ruining any other humans' day. Just your viewing. That's the only thing that will be ruined. And by the way, that's very likely to happen. If you came here trying to learn my opinion of this in the first roughly minute, I can tell you this is my favorite game that I am terrible at. I am awful at this game. I have played racing sims for a very long time. I know sort of where my skill set lands. It's not very high, quite frankly, but I also know kind of what I'm capable of in a driving sim, and it all seems to go out the it all seems to go out the window with Le Mans Ultimate. I am horrible at this game, so at some point, in all likelihood, we will see a crash. So I am currently running last in class, meaning 16th overall. I am driving the 499P Hypercar, the Ferrari. And we're going to have a pit stop at some point. And like I said, I'm mostly just going to walk you through my opinions on this title. Once things have sort of settled, hopefully the field kind of sorts itself. Hopefully it does that without a yellow cones flying everywhere. Good battle with this Van Wall. I can see the LMP2s have dropped a couple seconds behind. Van Wall no match for me in the straight line here in this Ferrari. So what do they mean by the best game I am terrible at, or best game I'm miserable at? Well, there's a braking period for the tires. It takes a while for the tires to get warm. With endurance tires, you'd kind of expect that. But even beyond that, the physics feel very rFactor 2-like, which is a game I connect with very well and have driven for a very long time. But I just don't connect with it in the same way here in Le Mans Ultimate. Whether that's by design or not, I don't know. Shock to nobody. I don't drive hypercars in real life, so I have no idea what it should actually feel like. I know what a quarter should look like, and it ain't that. Van Wall back on my tail. 0.1 seconds the gap here. A little bit afraid entering these curves that he's going to catch up, overtake me. Followed 2 seconds back of Kevin Estra.
Subscribe to SimRacing 604, my favorite YouTube channel.
I just feel like I'm on skates the whole time I play this game, so keeps me guessing what's the next lap going to look like, and I've thrown away many a good race by dint of not feeling connected to the car, not being able to put together clean laps. So we'll see what happens over the next 1 hour and 8 minutes. But as I said, it could be an exciting one. Alright, ending lap 1 here. Whoa! So yeah, you kind of expect jump scares like that with cold tires. Meant for long stints like these cars are. But for me, it just, that feeling, it definitely slows, but it doesn't ever go away. I never feel fully comfortable with these cars. But I don't want to focus entirely on that. So what are my opinions on this title? Overall, really, really good. I'm not saying it's a bad game that I'm terrible at. I'm saying it's a really good game, actually, that I'm terrible at. So currently in early access, and thus far we only have the 2023 World Endurance Championship season, which translates to Hypercar. There's a couple of Hypercars on this grid that no longer compete. Glickenhaus, Van Wall, and no Lamborghini. Trying to think what else has been added since then. If you're talking about fusing LMDH and LMH, there's no Acura, there's no BMW, that kind of thing. So strictly a 2023 grid here, but they do have all the cars and tracks rather. But yeah, 2024, they've moved away from Monza, gone to Imola, and I believe there's one other change. Is it Qatar? I can't remember, but anyway, it won't be accurate to what you're seeing on TV or wherever you watch the World Endurance Championship. But fundamentally, this is the new generation of World Endurance Championship. Did this... Oh, he lost his wing, that's why. I was wondering, why is this guy so slow? He's probably going to crush me in a straight line now. But as you can see, the graphics are very, very good. And this is on medium. I have to run it medium just because OBS takes its toll, and overall I just like to have the steady frame rate, or get it as close to a stable frame rate as I can. Alright, I've put Sebastian Buemi behind me, and now target Kevin Estre. Never an easy task, but that's who's in front of me. I'm running 14th in class and overall. And one of the interesting things about having this game be based on 2023 is that you have an entire class of cars that's not represented in the field, in the current field, which is GTEs. So they have switched over to effectively GT3 as we know it in a number of other series around the world. Yep, still got LMP2, still got GTE, and no GT3. But yeah, so I talked briefly about the graphics. I think it looks gorgeous. And later on, I am expecting the sun to come out just before sunset, and you should get a real appreciation of what this game looks like, even on medium graphics settings. And it's very, very good, frankly. They do a nice job. Sounds are also very good. This 499p that I'm driving, I'll give you a longer listen in a second. You can hear it, but the off-throttle wheeze is quite something. Take a listen to this. More of a spin than a wheeze, I suppose, but you get the point. And those curb sounds also very nicely done. So yeah, it's very good. And by the way, even though the content is outdated, it is by no means outdated in terms of its look. These cars and tracks look gorgeous. The level of detail is phenomenal. So that's definitely a strength, is that if you want to endurance race and you're okay with not having the current year, I mean, I don't think you can get it better than this. Looks phenomenal, sounds phenomenal. Everything is nicely detailed. I alluded to the sun setting later. We're starting at 6 p.m., so we should be in full dark by the end of the race, even though the time is only set to 1x acceleration, or real time, if you will. But yeah, the day-to-night transitions, or night-to-day transitions, or whatever you choose to set up are very well done, as is the weather. I know a lot of people are really enjoying the iRacing rain right now, but of course it's not the only sim to have dynamic weather setups. For me, I haven't tried the iRacing rain yet, but I really enjoy the Automobilista 2 dynamic weather. It's cool that you can set that up, and we have a lot of that represented here in Le Mans Ultimate, courtesy of Studio 397. So yeah, very, very good impressions overall. But I did just want to linger a second on the driving experience. Oh, let's talk about online first. So online, I'm not an online racer really, but even I enjoy the online experience here in Le Mans Ultimate. Easy to set up, easy to join, and yeah, simple. Even if you're a noob like me, they do have driver ratings. I'll be honest, I don't understand it. the lowest of the low rated right now, and that will probably continue for some time to come, unless I choose to commit myself to the online experience here in LMU. That's highly unlikely, though. I'm just probably going to hang back and enjoy my single-player experience, which, by the way, is very good. I think the AI does a good job overall. Bit aggressive with their dives, but I'm sure that could be corrected. But generally they're very good. Another one of my favorite sims Automobilista 2 really struggles with is overtaking lower classes of cars during a mixed class race. And yeah, that doesn't seem to be present here, or not bothersome here in LMU anyway. The higher classes of cars tend to slip through in kind of a reasonable time frame. So we got a queue of cars in front of us here, and then looks like it opens up for a bit in front of that. So hopefully I can get some overtakes done here. What tends to happen here at Circuit de la Sarthe is that you get these slipstream trains, basically, and so we'll see what happens with that. But depends on the pace. I guess what I'm saying is depends on the pace of the lead car in a train like this. They're going to sort of dictate how close I can get to the pack. Oh, the Glick slipped in front of that Porsche. Wow. Did not expect that. The user interface here, good other than the loading times. It's got so much of its DNA in common with rFactor 2. You somewhat expect the loading times to be bad, and they are pretty bad. 1 hour remaining in the race. Whoa, that was close there, Porsche. You are lucky. You're holding on to your 14th position. What was I even saying? Yeah, the user interface, the load times are pretty bad. Like, I've got a decent machine, nothing too special. 5900X processor and 4070 Ti video card. And, please stick. Please stick. Side by side here with the Porsche. Good racing. Good racing. I'm pulling slightly ahead. He's on a funny line, so I should be able to hold this. You can see the sun breaking through, and those graphics get just that little bit nicer as you see the reflections off the car. And if all goes well, when we get to the end of this race, you should see the night look of the game, of the sim. Sorry. So yeah, load times notwithstanding, the user interface seems fine. Nothing special. Easy enough to find most things you're looking for. Sorry, I'm trying to talk, but that Porsche is right on my butt. It thinks just because it has a banner on this section that it can do whatever it wants to me. I tend to be slower than the AI through this section here with the fast cornering. So we'll see what happens. Can I hold this Porsche off? Managed to do it. Great, so it should be my position. And yeah, just through sections like this, I always feel like I'm driving on ice. Like, it just never feels fully connected for me. And I'm sure it's me. I'm sure the problem exists between the wheel and the seat. But yeah, it's just interesting that I can, consistently turn laps in any sim you can name, give or take. But I just can't seem to do it here with Le Mans Ultimate. But I love it. I do love it. I think they've done a really nice job. And it's interesting to see the sort of reaction of the sim community. I think most people have sort of welcomed this into the sim racing space, which is interesting. I wasn't sure how people would react because it is motorsport games, and they really messed us over on an IndyCar game. They messed us over on NASCAR, BTCC. Pardon me. But yeah, like I say, the sim community seems to have allowed for one hand washing the other, for lack of a better term, and welcomed this title into the community. That's great to see. I think it's a positive. But hopefully, the talented folks at Studio 397 can share some of their lessons learned from this title and carry that over into some of the other series. I don't know how many licenses Motorsport Games is going to hold on to as publisher, but hopefully, like I say, we get more like this and not like NASCAR Ignition, the single worst racing game in my collection. Unbelievable that it's by the same publisher as this. And I think they used Studio 397 physics too, didn't they? Or the same engine anyway. Alright, so shadows are getting long here. We will be in twilight very soon. And that Glick just does not want to let go. So you can see in the top left corner of your screen, he is right there. This is a bad section for me. The right-hand kink at the end of this flat-out section here that we're coming up to in a few seconds. The AI tends to be much, much faster through here than I am. I can't take it nearly as fast as they can. That time it worked out, but typically it does not, or commonly it does not. Whoa! Glickenhaus on my left. Alright. We are in a scrap here. That Glick just will not fade away. I would like it to go gently into that good night, but it seems to be raging during the dying of this light. Oh, whoa, where's my downforce? Stay off me, Glick. Alright, got a bit of a buffer here. Setting up for a PB. That's good. Come on, boys.
That time was a 36.
So track to myself, I'm like a 3:31 sustained pace. I'm, about 5 seconds off that pace right now while competing with traffic. I don't know if you can see it. Top right corner of your screen, you can just see the corner of my mirror. I'm running triple screen, so I have the full mirror viewable to myself. All I see is this blue Glickenhaus just going crazy through all these corners, trying to find that gap, trying to squeeze by me. But thus far unsuccessful. Alright, we should get a nice slipstream here. Probably gonna pit with about 40 minutes to go. Maybe closer to 30. I haven't fully decided yet. So yeah, if you're still hanging around after whatever it's been, 20 minutes. Is that all? 20 minutes? Sheesh, thought it was further along. I might actually be set up for an overtake here. thought better of it. But yeah, 20 minutes in, yeah, the summary of my experience with Le Mans Ultimate. I will carry on with the race, but pardon me, it's very good. It's a really, really promising title, considering it's only in early access, and you're already able to have races like this. Like, ooh, that's probably going to be a penalty. I really cut that corner. Sorry, just trying to set up for my pit here. Okay, pay attention, Mike. This is my first experience. I'm so sorry, I'm losing my voice for some reason. I was going to say... that this is my first experience... well, what actually was I going to say? I've completely lost it. Oh yeah, first time scrolling through the multifunction display menu. I didn't know it had all that many screens. That's cool. Nicely done, Motorsport Games. Oh, look at this. I'm going to get a run at him here. I might be able to win this on braking. There we go, up into 11th.
Lap 3:37.38.
All right, we are rocking. Oh, get around. I'm kind of out of sorts. I'm trying to get my pit set up. Should have done it before the race, I guess. All right, I think we're good. So now, whenever I go into the pits, and again, probably about 10 minutes from now, we'll see how the timing works out with laps. We should be all set up. Good. All right, we got it. We did it, folks. Couldn't have done it without your support. We have set up a proper pit stop. Still 8 laps of fuel left. I'm not going to tinker with my fuel load. I'm not going for any world championship here. Just want to safely pit, get on with my race. Less than a second to the car in front, more than a second to the car behind, so looking good. Dane Cameron, the car in front. Romain Dumas in front of him. Paul Di Resta out in front by about 15 seconds. As I drive by, I'm going to share some thoughts on his F1 commentary. Gap holding steady, 0.8 seconds to Dane Cameron in front of me. Helicopter off in the distance. Getting some beautiful shots of us. In case you're wondering, GTEs are not that far ahead. We should be on them probably next lap. Alright, no funny business under braking here. Just gonna try and take it easy. I was hoping the sky would be a bit more clear. Oh, yellow flag. Oh, good flagging system, by the way, in this game. Also represented on the track itself. Back to green. After all this time, I'm not even top 10. There we go, there's the first of the GTEs. Left or right? Pick a side, fella. Whoa, anyone see that? It looks like I was about to smack the rear end of that Porsche. It just got giant for a second. Unless it was all in my head. Which is possible. We're gonna flash for the pass, but yeah, unless something went tragically wrong there, not much shot of me getting that. Woof. Good example of the car feeling light there. Not sure if you saw that little correction there, but just even routine quarter exits can be difficult in this title. Oh, please let me get this. See, this is what I don't like. Porsche is coming back at me, not the Porsche in front, not the hypercar. The GTE came back at me. Blue flag's gotta mean blue flag. See how nice this is, even on medium? Gorgeous, right? Puff of smoke from the tires of the Porsche hypercar there. Glickenhaus back on my tail. You can see it in the top left corner there. Less than a half second separating us. And Dane Cameron does not want to surrender this 10th position. Oh, no downforce. Whoa. That wasn't the cut, come on. Look at that lighting. Gorgeous, gorgeous, well done. S397. Alright, Romain Dumas. I guess some of them are pitting, that's why I... Oh no, I guess not. Thought they were. There's, did I not see Dumas's name up there for a second? Yeah, and the Glickenhaus, 2 in front. Oh, that's not right. I guess there was an overtake. Boom. It's a little sus. A little sus. Whatever. We'll take it. It's only AI. Alright. Should be able to reel him in here. I got a good feeling about this one. This could be the overtake I've been looking for. Or the opportunity, rather. Just about lost it. Managed to keep it within the white lines. And now into the top 10. Do not mess this up for me, GTE, please. There you go. 2 Porsches forming the blockade for the hypercar. Oh, that didn't last long. Alright. I'm not sure what's going on with my mind and Romain Dumas. I swear it was a different name before. I'm not sure who I was thinking of. Either way, whoa, just blinded by the light. Either way, it appears Romain will be next. I just cannot shake these hypercars. I think not this lap, but the next lap will come in for a pit. You know I don't have confidence when I go silent like that. I was just waiting for disaster to strike. Mercifully, it did not. You can see there's a lot going on right now for my poor computer. Frame rate is suffering. A lot of visible cars. A lot of shadows, a lot of light at play. Get out of here. Get out of here. Move over. And yes, I have invincibility turned on. I pretty much always drive with it on at this point. I'm so terrible at this game. Alright, just 3.6 seconds the gap to the car ahead. I have significantly narrowed it. If you're wondering, first place is still on the Mulsanne straight. So, depending on how things go, I don't think a win is possible, but I think potentially top 5. LMP2 traffic here. Whoa. A little late on the brakes there. Dumas very much in my sights. Not going to fight too hard though, because I think I will pit this lap. slipstream here from the LMP2. Go blind thanks to the sun. Tap in the back from the LMP2. I am struggling here to get through the traffic, thankfully. So is Dumas. Signal that I'm coming in. Yeah, don't bid it, Mike. Crew is ready. Awesome. Just Dumas found the turbo at just the right time, apparently. Alright, not my best entry, but that's okay. Alright. Tires are going on.
Lap 344.82.
I am going to reduce the fuel a little bit. Here we go. Alright, so currently running 11th. Let's see what happens here. How far down will we drop? There we go, lost a position. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on. Killer, killer, killer. Am I going to come out in last place? Oh, just ahead of DiResta. I can see him. He's in the pit lane. All right, cold tires, Mike. Be mindful. Be mindful. Probably going to give back a position here because I just cannot drive this car or any car, frankly, on cold tires. By the way, I've been doing nothing but moaning about how slippery these cars feel. But to be fair, the lower you go in class, the better it is. Like supercars, for example. What do I say? Not supercars. GTE cars actually feel pretty normal compared to other racing sims, I would say. Like, it's not a huge drop in grip. Alright, I got Paul DiResta right on my tail. I had 10 seconds to the next car. So I've got my work cut out for me here. Not sure why my pit entry wasn't that great, but I wouldn't think it would have affected me that much. And DiResta seems to have found his groove with his Peugeot already, whereas I'm struggling. Just over 30 minutes to go now in this race. Okay, 911, where are you going? Oh boy. DiResta is immediately to my right. I can see his nose on my triple screens. The nose of his car. Not taking a shot at his appearance. Oh. Yeah. Deserved. I overshot my corner there. Who needed vision anyway? Alright, tires feeling not great, but decent. So I might be able to get that position back from Di Resta in the next couple of laps. The track's going to be cooling, of course, because we've lost the sun. But again, we're not here to watch me win a race. We're here to let me share my thoughts on Le Mans Ultimate. And overwhelmingly positive, especially for being in early access. I think they've done a really nice job here. Like we got Rexy and an LMP2 here. That was wild. See that? Rexy almost got forced to pit there. LMP2 is going to feel the bite of Rexy in the future.
Lap 4:51.46.
All right, Paul. Me and you, pal. Definitely on skates. Oh, you guys can see my tire indicator in the lower right, can't you? You can see that it's still showing blue. I think that's strictly because of the track. I don't think it's to do with my driving and not warming up the tires. So it seems like it's going to come down to myself and Paul Di Resta. 14th place, that's how this video is likely going to end in 29 minutes or whatever it works out to. Paul slipped through those GTEs with the greatest of ease, the greatest of GTEs. As did I, actually. That worked out pretty well. And I'm just looking at my track map here. There is still a gang of GTE cars to go. Never once in this entire race have I felt comfortable coming out of that corner, and it was no different there. Interesting, SimHub shows... Oh, it's pretty bad. Shows... It's a lot to deal with, man. SimHub shows a different time difference than does Le Mans Ultimate. I'm showing... Oh, I see. Never mind. Le Mans Ultimate is showing me the class, whereas my SimHub Dash, shout out lovely dashboard, shows me whatever car is in front, regardless of class. On. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, that was horrendous timing.
Time 3:37.05.
Oh, am I going to pass the 2 Glickenhaus cars? Here so. Not 15th. Not 15th. Hey. Well, I climbed my way out of 15th. Oh, how? This is what I'm talking about. Like, how do I get back on? This is brutal. See what I mean about being terrible at this game? I just cannot come to grips with it. Like, I mean, I did, what, 40 minutes? And I still have no level of comfort. Like, that's the kind of thing that happens. Brutal. Alright, so Paul Di Resta now 17 seconds in front. Thankfully, Romain Dumas just 4 seconds. I could see him. So we should be able to fight for that position before the end of the race. Assuming I can keep this thing pointed down the track, though. Perhaps easier said than done. Pardon me, Iron Dames. .7 seconds. Alright, we're inching our way closer. Slightly narrowing that gap. Less than 2.5 seconds now. Feel like the game was trying to send me a message about my future there. Alright. Romain, need you to slow down. Look at the way, by the way, at the top of the screen. Look at the way that screen is collecting dust. In my opinion, that is very, very impressive. What is not impressive is my level of grip right now. I am sliding all over. Is this really what it's like to drive a hypercar on slicks at night, I guess? I don't know. Ugh. I just cannot drive this title.
1.89.
Just exists to mess with me. I go over the limit. Habitually. I am a habitual limit stepper. Alright, let's see if we can survive. Very gingerly, I took that corner. But even that, like, just brutal. Alright, so into the night we go. Just hoping I can catch Paul Di Resta. Looking more like Romain Dumas will be the only one I am able to catch. Maybe Sebastian Bourdais. Or those two, yeah, okay, so they're both right in front of me right now. battling it out. And just 2 more GTEs, I believe. And we should be into some faster traffic and start getting back to more realistic lap times, more representative lap times, rather. And you can see those tires in the lower right-hand corner. Blue all around. Dabba dee dabba da. Alright, I am pretty much ready to be done this race. Never finished a race of this length before though, so gonna see it through. Take home whatever trophy is awarded to the 14th place driver. I'm sure it's something special. Like a cup of water or something. Maybe a Le Mans 24-hour souvenir mug. Congratulations on your 14th place. You gave it all at the top level of motorsport. Now enjoy some tea in your commemorative mug. Yeah, the only thing that's easy right now, and I'm probably going to jinx it by saying this, is braking. Cornering and accelerating are a nightmare.
7.46.
The braking seems unaffected, mercifully. Oh, I guess if I'm kind of starting to wind things down as far as commentary on this title, one thing I'll give them credit for, getting triple screen support implemented comparatively fast. Looking at you, EA, where is it in WRC? Don't know how a smaller studio like Studio 397 could get triple screens done so much faster than EA Sports could in WRC. It makes no sense to me. So yeah, I don't mind calling it out. I'm a big fan of WRC, but it makes no sense that I have it here and not in WRC. No motion, by the way. I mentioned SimHub is compatible. But alas, my platform manager software for Next Level Racing is not yet. I don't have motion here. I'm sitting on a haptic pad. I could be using that. But I'm not. I don't know why. Those distance marker boards, by the way, look amazing at night. Dumas, I'm reeling you in. 3.4. I don't know how people do like real endurance, well, real endurance racing, of course, but even endurance sim racing. Like, I'm kind of got to the 1 hour mark and I'm just like, I gotta go do something else. Something that gets the blood flowing. corner there. Just under 4 seconds is the gap to the car ahead. I'm not giving up hope. A lot can happen in the next 16 minutes and 35 seconds. Whoa, hang on, Mike. Yeah, I just feel like I'm lacking so much grip right now, but the AI is as fast as it ever was through that section. No, that's gone. Oh, phew. I never save slides like that. That's amazing.
Lap 3:36.47.
I'm going to have a poster printed of that moment so I can remember it forever. And should anything happen to me in the future, remember me as the man who saved the Le Mans Ultimate slide. Remember me as the man who missed apexes randomly. So Bourdais and Dumas, well, looks like they switched. So this is kind of a repeating pattern now. I reel them into somewhere around the 3.5 second mark. And then I lose it again. I'm not sure if being consistently bad at something counts for anything in your mind, but it does for me. I'm getting dangerously close to being able to steal his slipstream from Dumas. Will that happen in the next 14 minutes? I don't know. The way this lap is going, I would say yes, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm too afraid to put the pedal down coming out of that corner. The grip's just not there like it is for the AI. I would like to give myself a fighting chance. I know if I'm at it and it works, great. I've gained a few tenths perhaps. If it doesn't work, then, well, my race is done for. So that sort of asymmetry of outcomes is what keeps me off that loud pedal coming out of corners. Like that. That was just a hair too early, and the car just kicked sideways. Around there, that did not feel good, nor does this. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Last time we took it from 4 to 2. So if we can go from 2.5 to half, that certainly is a different look for the race, for the remainder of the race. It does look like we're going to encounter some backmarker traffic before the end of the race. So who knows what's going to transpire over the next 11 plus minutes. Must be LMP2 up ahead of us. And yeah, definitely reeling them in. So, last 3 laps could be interesting, actually. Wait, is that the van wall? It is indeed. Alright, so 3 potential overtakes. So I could remarkably get top 10 by the end of this race. My magic 8 ball is saying don't hold your breath, but you never know, because stuff like that can happen. Alright, 12th. Ooh, get going there, Porsche. Get going there. Ah, GTE Corvette, you're killing me here. Alright, 1 second to Bourdais. Dumas is in front of that at about 3 seconds.
Time through 9.09.
Don't tap me. Whoa. Phew. GTE did not want to give an inch. Alright, nice and easy through here, Mike. Do not give away your race on something stupid. It's alright. Bad sector, but we're alive. Look at that, 10th place. Not sure how any of that has happened. But I will certainly take it. Kevin Estra behind me somehow. Cleanly past the GTE, that's good. Haas is pulling away a little bit. But we'll have 2 more laps here. You never know. All things being equal, I should be able to pass Bourdais on the next lap. And then final lap, 1 more, get up into 8th position. You never know. Get out of here. Oh, that went about as poorly as I could ever imagine. AI was harder on the brakes than me, and the net result is that I dropped way back. .6 and 4.7 gap to the cars ahead.
That time was a 7.59.
So we will get actually 2 more laps. Gotta try and stay alive. Again, not pushing. Staying alive. Biding my time. Don't you come back for Haas. And you did, too. Oh, you're set up for failure. All right. That was not me, for the record. Alright, so 4 minutes. 4.5 seconds. What separates me from 8th place? Let's get this done. .1, 4. Nah, this timing is poor. Shock to no one, but so much of your success in this game, when you're playing multi-class like this, comes down to when the overtakes actually happen. Like that, for example, is what you don't want to happen. Fine example there, Aston. Thank you. Alright, back up to 4.5 seconds. Lost about 0.6 seconds on that excursion. Oh, Kevin Estre raging from behind. I don't know how they make those. I'm not even running HDR, but they somehow make the headlights super bright. Good job, Studio 397. That looks brilliant. I know you guys can't see it. It's off my screen, but off my center screen, rather. Iron Dames! Iron Dames! Oh, brutal. Alright, so there we go. This will be the final lap. No way I'm catching Kevin Estre. So it looks like unless something unfortunate happens, I am going to finish in 10th place, which I'm actually happy with, considering it was shaping up for a 13th or 14th position not that long ago. Come on, Kevbo. Oh, look at that gaggle of cars ahead. Dumas did not get caught in that. He got through. Estra will, but I don't think I'll be able to take a position. Time has expired, so the start of the crossing of the start, I'm tired, what do you want? The crossing of the start finish line will mean the end of this 1 hour and 12-minute race. And yeah, it's fantastic, what do you want? For early access, this is phenomenal. I will continue to say that I would love for there to be more grip in this game, but maybe it's just me. But it just seems like, regardless of whatever argument you want to lay down in favor of how much grip these tires have, it doesn't line up, in my experience at least, and in my opinion, with other sims even. Like if it was consistent between sims, I think I would be more into it, but it's the fact that this level of grip is atypical, so it just makes it that much more difficult to race with. But overall, I think it's phenomenal. I've had a tremendous time today, and I don't think that is atypical. I think this is probably the experience you would get from single player most of the time. If I wanted to compete for a win here, obviously I would have to turn down the AI a bit, but regardless, it was a fun one. Someone else will have to collect that 14th place mug. Not gonna battle you, Kevbo. Take it easy around here. No way I got a shot at that, so I'm just gonna hang back and take my top 10 home to the team. Super fun. Whoa. Could you imagine I binned it there? Thank you guys so much for watching. Well done, Studio 397 and Motorsport Games. This is good. And we will see you guys next time.